Hi peeps, just back in old Squat Ops once again, and I'm here to talk about Americo. I'm here to talk about American exceptionalism. Right, these Americans are fucking exceptional, aren't you? Yeah, right. Except that you aren't that exceptional. America isn't an exceptional fucking place. It's not an exceptional country. Your people aren't exceptional. You know what I mean? You haven't raised the the level of anything, in the world. You started off by being a country populated by Europeans. Right? Europe, we populated America, so you're actually all Europeans. So the only real Americans are the Native Americans, the Red Indians, as you call them. You know what I mean? Native Americans. They are Americans. They might be considered as exceptional, but not use white folks over there. You know what I mean? You're just not exceptional. Why do I say this? Well, okay, yous went to the moon, but you would never have had the technology to build rockets if you hadn't have fought and helped us in the Second World War to take back, this little tiny green island off the shore of Europe. If America hadn't helped us to take back Europe from the Nazis, you would never have had rocket technology. And as for your nuclear bombs, you know what I mean? Well, if Britain hadn't given America, when Oppenheimer went there, Britain gave America all of the stuff that we had been doing, studying nuclear energy and fusion and the smashing of atoms. We had brains working on it as well during the period between the First and the Second World War, and we gave America all that information, you know what I mean? Yes. And what about radio technology to scan the areas and detect incoming airplanes? Britain developed that and gave it to America. Yes, used all the fucking money and all the manpower to push it forward, but you didn't develop it, right? We gave you that technology and you perfected it. So it's a bit like the Japanese. The Japanese, all this miniaturization of technologies, all that stuff that the Japanese did. Yeah, the Japanese never invented the stuff themselves. At first, Japan just took existing technology and perfected it. They made it better. Don't get me wrong, that's a fantastic thing to do, but that's basically what America was doing. America took existing technology and then made it better. But you didn't invent it. You didn't come up with the concepts or the ideas yourself. The jet engine developed here in Britain, and then given to the world. We didn't keep it and lock it up and say, well, we're going to work on it and be the only people with jet engines. No, we said, here's the concept of jet engines, and the world can have it, and let's see what other people, better minds, can do to improve it and make it work. Because that's what you do when you develop something. Unfortunately, America, your exceptionalism, not so much. You like to keep all your shit close to your chest and not tell anybody about it. Just free it up. Give it to the world. You develop something new, give it to the fucking world. It will be used for good or bad things depending on the people that develop it. But mankind needs new ideas. They need to develop new ideas. If you're going to keep it all to yourself and not let certain crazy people or stupid people or people who, I'm getting access to this because I work for the government, it's never going to be developed. It's never going to fulfill its purpose. Ideas need to be free. You need to let other people know about it, so better brains than the people who came up with it can take it and modernise it and upgrade it to make it a fruitful thing for the whole of mankind, and not just for you, your tiny little speck in the universe, you know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, American exceptionalism. No such thing. There are exceptional minds in every country in the world. They just don't get to work on the exceptional ideas that arise every now and then from individuals in all countries across the world. That's the exceptional thing. Mankind, human beings, we are exceptional at times. Certain individuals are more exceptional than others. But if you're not going to free the world, and give it access to all the new ideas, then they're just not going to be developed in the amount of time they could be. They're not going to become the fruits of mankind's labour. Mankind's labour, not American labour, not UK labour, not European labour, not Chinese labour. We need to release these ideas and see what can be done with them. And I trust people in the world. I even trust the Chinese scientists who may find out about an idea that was discovered either in Europe or America or in Africa. They will take that idea, they will run with it, they will come up with a fantastic concept, they will improve the concept, they will make it a working concept, they will, maybe the Chinese would pay to produce the first working thing in that line, an exceptional Chinese brain. But then when they realise that their government is going to use it for bad reasons, going to use it in a bad way for the rest of mankind, these people, they will jump ship, man. They will fucking grab all that information, they'll download it onto a little chip like they can do nowadays, where before you had to have reams of paper and stuff them up the ship and jump on a ship and hope that you didn't sink. These people can just take that little thing, put it on a chip and then just broadcast it into the ether waves, into the internet, into the cloud, and let everybody read it. And I do believe that Chinese and Japanese and African and Russian and American and British scientists should be doing that with their new knowledge, with their new information. They should tell their governments to fuck off, and they should just post all that shit on the internet. Just stick it all up there, and then just see what happens, because the faster we can progress as beings, and not as nationalists, you know what I mean? That's what's going to actually improve mankind, improve the world. We're going to very shortly, I think in some like 20-30 years, we're going to be 9 billion people. And we've already got like 50 or 150 or 300 million people starving to death around the world every fucking summer, because they just can't grow enough food. Either the floods come in and spoil their crops, or the drought comes in and their crops die, and it's like, we need to solve these problems. We don't need to be arguing about whether God exists. We need to be arguing about how are we going to feed 9 billion people. And those 9 billion people don't need to believe in God or accept Jesus at their heart. They just need bread and water and a fucking shed to sleep in at night that keeps them dry if it rains. That's basically all anybody needs in their life. And anything you do after that, once you've had the 3 basic things you need to live, some food, some water and some shelter, that's the only 3 rights that you need to have in your life. Everything else after that is honey. Everything. It's all fucking honey. Right? Anyway. Sanjay fucking Var, motherfucking cunts. Oh. I hear the rattle on the dishes, I've got to go and eat something. Cheers.